And now, your Weather Authority forecast first.
Well, a pleasant day weather-wise across the Arklatex today as sunshine finally returns. 77 degrees right now in Shreveport, 70 degrees the current temperature in Texarkana. You can see a mostly sunny sky out there right now. And as we go through the evening hours, the clouds, what's left of them, will actually clear out as we'll see temperatures by 9 p.m. in Shreveport down to around 65 degrees. That's a quick look at your forecast first. NBC 6 News at 5 begins
now. From your community, local news that matters. This is NBC 6 News at 5.
Good evening and thanks for being with us. I'm Dan Jovic.
And I'm Jackie Jovic. In tonight's top story, the Bossier Sheriff's Office confirms 2 bodies found in the Red River are those of missing mother and son, Jennifer and Cody Wilson. NBC 6's Josh Marcis joins us now live from Cache Point Marina in Bossier Parish with more. Josh?
Well, Jackie, the Bossier Parish Sheriff's Marine Unit found the bodies about 8 miles north of where we are standing here in the Red River. And just based on the clothing that they were wearing, Sheriff Julian Whittington did confirm that the bodies were those of the Wilsons, which has since been confirmed by fingerprints. Now, the Bossier Parish coroner will perform an autopsy. Sheriff Whittington said today he believes Jennifer and Cody Wilson jumped from the Highway 2 bridge in plain dealing, and the deaths were from suicide. Now, the Wilsons' abandoned vehicle was found near the bridge 2 weeks ago. Cody Wilson was arrested earlier this month on obstruction of justice charges involving an ongoing investigation into the vandalism, burglary, and arson of deer camps in the plain dealing area. His father, Gary Wilson, is currently in jail on charges stemming from the same investigation. The multi-agency search for the Wilsons along the Red River went on for 14 hours each day for 2 weeks.
Well, we've taken some criticism over the last couple of weeks for putting so much effort into the search, but that's just the way we do business here. Nothing led us to believe that they weren't in the river, and so we were dedicated to finding them wherever they were.
And those bodies were found about 12 miles south of the Highway 2 bridge, close to the town of Benton. Goodbye notes were found in the abandoned car and at another location during the investigation. And this investigation does go back about 8 years. Down at Jackie, Sheriff saying today that he says in his 30 years in law enforcement, this is the most bizarre investigation that he's been involved with. Back inside to you.
All right, certainly unbelievable. Thank you so much, Josh.
Texarkana, Texas police identifying the man found shot to death in an abandoned car. 19-year-old John Neal Jr.'s body was found last night in a burned car on Findlay Street. His mother reported him missing 2 days earlier. Police believe he was killed somewhere else and then taken to Findlay Street.
What we're trying to do is get a timeline as far as where he was over the last 2 days and account for who saw him last.
Anyone with information is being asked to contact police.
A man is struck and killed by an 18-wheeler while walking along I-20 near Arcadia last night. Louisiana State Police responded to the accident on I-20 about a mile and a half west of LA-9. The investigation shows the man is between 25 and 30 years old and was pronounced dead at the scene by the Bienville Parish Coroner's Office. The driver of the 18-wheeler did not appear to be drunk, but the crash is under investigation. Shreveport police arrest 71 people on prostitution and drug charges in a crackdown on human trafficking. We have a picture here which is going to show half of the suspects. The department worked with several local, state, and federal agencies on what they're calling Operation Slick John. It took place between March 20th and 23rd. Agents also seized a car, guns, and drugs, including meth and marijuana.
2 armed men robbed a Circle K gas station on Mansfield Road. Kendall Parish Sheriff's deputies say last night the suspects came in wearing hooded sweatshirts, demanding the clerk give them cash. Clerk handed over the money in the register, but also got robbed of his wallet and cell phone. One suspect fired a round into the floor as they left the scene. Deputies are asking anyone with information to please come forward. Military Matters, Barksdale Air Force Base identifies the airman who passed away early Tuesday morning. Airman First Class Bradley Hale was found unresponsive at Guam Air Force Base. He was 20 years old. Cause of his death is under investigation and a suspect is in custody.
Governor John Bel Edwards visits Bossier today. He spoke about the state legislature and surplus funds for the state. NBC 6's Alexandra Meacham joins us now live with more. Alex?
That's right, Jackie. So Governor Edwards says he wants to use the surplus dollars for infrastructure projects. Louisiana has a surplus from last fiscal year of $120 million. Funds are constitutionally mandated to go to certain areas. Governor Edwards plans to put some in the rainy day fund, state pensions, and invest the rest in public transportation projects.
23 projects across the state of Louisiana, transportation infrastructure, but also some capital outlay so that we can do some construction on college campuses and state buildings, especially deferred maintenance.
He says he's disappointed a minimum wage bill didn't pass the legislature. He also wanted to see an equal pay for women bill passed, which also fails, but he said he will continue to work with the state legislator to get these issues passed. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Well, community matters, and according to the CDC, 1 in 68 people is diagnosed with autism.
Today, people in Shreveport Bossier celebrate Autism Awareness in a special way. NBC 6's Delano Henry joins us now with more and with one mother's story. Delano, this is a very personal for her.
It is a very personal story. So a mother whose son lives with autism put on this event, and she says spreading awareness about the disorder is her main objective.
One from the top, please. Hey, Mr. Man, you want a balloon too?
Smiles and greetings, along with blue shirts and balloons, fill the Union Mission Baptist Church parking lot. It's a celebration for Autism Awareness.
I am elated about the outcome, and the Lord allowed the rain to pass.
Tabitha Harris Taylor is the head honcho of the event. She draws her inspiration from her son, Dominique. He was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2.
There were very limited resources, and I knew that there were things that we had to do as a parent.
A lot of times autism goes unnoticed. You have children that one of the #1 signs that they see are a lack of social skills. Sometimes they're fascinated in certain things, and there are also times where a lot of things startle them.
She feels strongly about advocating awareness on the spectrum. She's even more proud of Shreveport Bossier's law enforcement support of her efforts.
We think it's important to reach out to the community. It's always important for our first responders to have that understanding of autism, because they may encounter several of these individuals that they didn't receive any training for.
These community members want their brothers and sisters who live with autism to know they are not alone.
And this is Taylor's 4th year holding the event. Taylor held this event to kick off Autism Awareness Month, which is every April. Back to you guys.
Yeah, community support is just great to see. Delano, thank you.
Well, education matters, and at Texarkana College, dozens of people recognize Women's History Month by remembering influential women. The Cultural Awareness Student Association is honoring the Alcott sisters. Louisa May Alcott is the author of Little Women, and her sister May was a successful artist. The lecture details their life and accomplishments.
Their determination both to achieve and to help each other along the way was very high, and we do get by with little help from our friends and our sisters in this case.
The professor will also present in Paris this summer.
We have an update now, and it's some good news to pass along. Shreveport police say Susan Stinson, a senior citizen reported missing last night, has been found. Police tell us she is safe and unharmed. Well, coming up, a federal department is hashing out plans to allow doctors and medics to deny people health care based on religious objections.
Plus, another Trump cabinet member is out. The reaction on Capitol Hill when we come back. Todd?
Well, Jackie, we did see lots of sunshine return to the Arklatex today. Pleasant out there right now with temperatures in the 70s. Tomorrow, another nice day, and that nice weather will continue into the weekend. Details on that and when some rain could return in your forecast coming up next.
You're watching NBC 6 News at 5 with Jackie and Dan Jovic. And Todd Warren, your weather authority, certified the most accurate forecast in the Arklatex.